I'll let her continue. You know, there are days we aren't okay.
There are times when I get frustrated with Peter, and it can be small things, like he loves to leave the cabinets open. Or sitting at the table and having lunch or dinner with our family, he loves lettuce, and he sometimes forgets his manners. But beyond the small things, there are real frustrations that cause deep feelings of hurt. I came from a broken family. My mom and stepdad are great, but there's a hole that I struggle to understand. And even at times, I know I shouldn't get frustrated. Sometimes the combination of the past and Peter's whatever gets so hard.
When she would get frustrated, I would often respond before with a joke. I'll simply say, it's not so important. Who cares about cabinets? Jesus didn't care about cabinets. And then I'd share verses. I'd give her spiritual principles. I would lecture her. I have all these bullets I have amassed over the years from my dad's bullets he sent at me. This is something my family has also been involved with. It's not just me. You know, we've gathered, we've talked about it. My mom and dad, they want to be sensitive about lecturing my wife and I. So I know that there are times when it isn't easy for them. I know they pray for us all the time. And I remember recently, you know, we were walking together and they gave me advice. And one of my issues with Jennifer and I is my schedule. In my mind, you know, I can play basketball for 30 minutes and then do our date night. In her mind, well, you chose basketball first. But I said, it's just 30 minutes. So we argue about that. You know, my dad said, why don't you just prioritize her? In my mind, I'm like, Dad, I'm 50. I understand how to prioritize. You don't have to tell me. But you know, my dad does that. He comes alongside me and he wants to give advice, my mom as well. And sometimes it's hard to listen. And that's our family, you know. And there's times where my wife was really hurt and she didn't want to talk to anyone. And I know her more than anyone else in this world. I tell her that. And my dad said, you know, I really want to spend some time with your wife and just, you know, be there. And I said, Dad, not a good idea. Trust me, it's not going to work. It's going to get worse. Stay far away. And so then at this this place, we were spending some family time. And I looked around and I said, where's my wife? I'm like, where's my dad? And so I looked for our baby, and there's our ate, our wonderful ate, who's here holding our baby. And I said, bakit ka nandito? She was outside and not with Jennifer. And there's a cafeteria, a small cafe. And she points, and I look, and there I see my dad and my wife, and they're talking. I'm like, oh no, what's going on?